Well, hello. Welcome back to Gracefield Family this week. It's great to have you with us.
Absolutely, it is.
Today we are talking about my house, our house. Who loves doing chores? Do we all get excited?
Not me.
But they are something that has to be done. And so we actually want to talk today about being a family team, and that doing it as a family team, it can help you get it done quicker. It can help you get it done easier, and you can actually have enjoyment in it.
At times. Chores.
Stay tuned. We'll see you in there. Before we jump into our video today, I just want to remind you that at Gracefield Families, we empower you to live out your family values and kingdom purpose, steering clear of this world's distractions.
So to empower you, we actually have a 5-day family insight guide on our website, www.gracefieldfamilies.com, which is completely free. And it is a resource to help you understand your family better and give you purpose and goals for the future while resisting the busyness of our world.
Yeah, so head on over and we look forward to helping your family to thrive.
Okay, so we don't loathe chores, do we?
We don't loathe them, no. We are trying to have a positive mindset for them because they are actually a part of life.
And one of the things that actually gives us a craving for positive mindset for chores, because it is a choice, right?
It is a choice.
It's because we want to impart on our kids the skills that they need to do the chores, to run a house and to keep a house going.
So I guess for us, our biggest thing is let's work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, and by smarter, we have got 5 children who are part of this team as well.
Yeah.
It's our house. It's not our house. It's our house. It's our
not my
team
house.
home.
It's our home.
Yes, absolutely. And so we, to work smarter, share out all our chores and all our roles.
Yeah.
It makes sense, right?
And it's an important job as parents because we want to raise them, once again, from little people to big people. As a part of that, teaching them life skills and actually how to clean and how to keep things tidy and et cetera, and all the things that a house requires, it's important to teach your kids that. It's actually part of our job as parents to prepare our kids for adulthood. And it can't just start when they're 17 so that they're ready when they're 18.
Yeah.
It needs to start when they're young.
When they're young, absolutely. And I was speaking to the home ec teacher the other day, and she was saying this kid, year 7, so we're talking 12, 13 sort of years of age, first time in a kitchen at school, potentially in this child's whole life, had no idea how to even use a plug in a sink. No way. Yeah, no idea how to use a plug. Absolutely no idea. And she was reflecting on other kids, they don't know how to chop things up. They don't know how to turn on a stove, all these sorts of things. And I'm like, if my kid gets to year 7 and they don't know how to use a kitchen sink plug,
we've done something wrong.
I consider myself an absolute failure. Right? That's my standard. Yeah, what do you reckon? What are your standards for your kids? Write them in the comments below. Maybe it's tying their shoelaces. Who knows?
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's amazing, isn't it? That unless they're taught, unless kids are given the opportunities to do chores. Actually, one of the kids, she said, dried the dishes with the dish towel and then folded it back up and put it in the drawer with all the other dry tea towels.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's so much to teach our kids.
If we don't teach them, they don't know, right?
Absolutely.
Let's get into it. And so we have 7 children. 7 children.
I'm not a child.
7 children. Sorry, 6 children, 1 adult in this house. Therefore, our team home, our home ground, is looked after by the entire team, except maybe the littlest. She's only a year. She doesn't do a lot. She causes a lot of chores.
Causes more mess, probably. Yeah. But we do that for 2 reasons. Firstly, because it makes it easier when other people are helping.
Absolutely.
But also, at Gracefield Families, we're really strong about team. And we don't want it to be... we don't want to let children grow up as entitled children.
Yeah.
But also we want them to have a team mentality and actually helping out and doing things together or doing chores to actually help our home. It actually grows that team mentality. And I don't know if you work as a family team in your house, but if you don't and you need help with that, head over to our website because we have some resources there that can help you with our free family insight guide and other resources on there too. But team is really important.
Yeah.
And it can actually really help the whole mentality, and then it can really help the home run well.
Yeah. And so chores are about team, but it's also about development.
Yeah.
And some research that we recently read coming out of the La Trobe University in Queensland, I believe it is, says that requiring your kids to do chores on a regular basis may be associated with them having better academic performance and problem-solving skills, as chores require them to build executive functioning skills.
Incredible.
Chores teach your kids how to solve problems and how to do things systematically. All right? Seems obvious, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But we sort of forget that. This is an important part of life. It also proved, the study, that age-appropriate chores can increase feelings of autonomy and is associated with improved prosocial behaviours and greater life satisfaction.
That's cool.
Isn't that funny? Like, we would often say that we hate chores, okay, unless we choose to enjoy them, because they're not always enjoyable. Rinse and repeat is a real thing. But they can actually give you greater life satisfaction. So getting our kids to do chores is helping them to enjoy life more.
Yeah.
And us, because they're doing it and we're not.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Well, chores, I guess we just want to run through a few quick things of what chores can teach. And they can teach responsibility.
Yeah.
And responsibility is huge.
Yeah. Take care of your own actions and your own things.
Yeah. They can teach time management. And time management and learning how to be efficient is a real skill.
Yeah.
And it's great if they can learn that when they're young.
And we've said this already, but it builds team mentality.
Yeah.
Right? It's our house. All right. Let's do this together. And it clearly gives life skills.
Yeah.
That
that's
when
so
our
cool.
kids get to year 7 home ec, hopefully they're going to be teaching some of those other kids what they should do.
Absolutely. And I guess the last one that we wanted to highlight as well is it teaches them thankfulness and a grateful heart, because when they actually see how much work it is to have a house, it can teach them to be grateful for each other, grateful for what we do as parents.
Yeah.
And also sometimes if you sneakily do the chore for them before they get to it, it blows their mind.
Yeah. It's actually awesome, isn't it? When it's like, do I have to do the dishwasher? It's like, we actually decided to bless you and do that for you. And
then even better, sometimes they do that for you.
For us, absolutely.
And that's the best.
Yes, the other day, Isaac just went out and put clothes on the line.
Amazing.
Nicole came and thanked me. Said, thanks for putting the clothes on the line. I was like, not me. Must have been Isaac. Anyway, so we've got sort of 3 ways that we do chores.
Yeah.
We've got unpaid chores, and then we've got jobs. We call them house jobs. And then we've got like just extra responsibility tasks that we'll put on our kids from time to time. Yeah. So our daily chores. So these are 4 different chores. There's actually more than that, but there's 4 main ones that our kids do and cycle through weekly.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got unloading dishwasher, cleaning the bathroom sink, putting out the recycling, and putting out the compost.
Yeah.
They're the 4 chores that they cycle through.
Yeah.
The beauty of that as well is that that goes into other parts, like where you sit in the car. So they know where they're sitting in the car, and that's reduced fights based on their chores. Dishwashers, the more time sucking job, and consuming. That's a good one.
Time consuming.
So that comes with extra benefits, like you get to sit in the best seat of the car.
Yeah.
You get to go first with sharing your highs and lows at family team night.
Yeah.
So we try to supplement the time consuming part with some extra benefits for them as well.
And also age appropriate too. Like we help with different parts of the dishwasher for the different age groups and things like that.
Absolutely.
So it's not like it's like set and forget and they have to do it all and we don't do anything. We help them with that. But part of that is they are just family things because we're in this house together.
Yeah.
And as a team.
Yeah. Yeah. And don't think that we just said to the kids one day, go unload the dishwasher. All right. It actually takes a lot of intentionality. Go back and look at one of our blogs, I do, we do, you do.
Yeah.
That's what we've had to practice over and over and over again to help train our kids up in this.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So the second lot of jobs that we have at our house are paid jobs, and these ones are choice jobs, and so they get paid when they do these jobs, and they get paid weekly at our team night. But this is teaching them about working for money, and so if they don't do these jobs or don't want to do their jobs, that's fine. I generally clean the house, and so then I'll do them instead of the kids, and that's fine. But if they want to get paid, they get pocket money for doing jobs. It's not they don't get pocket money just for pocket money's sake. No, they actually earn their money, and that's teaching them that in life you have to earn your money too.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we have a whole list of jobs that they choose from, and then they have those jobs for 3 weeks, and then we re-choose jobs after 3 weeks. But it works well.
The beauty of it is, apart from a couple, we have a couple that are like, if you choose that job, you have to do it, like watering plants that will die, or giving the dog water if he'll die.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get water. So there's a couple that it's like, if you choose that, you have to do it and you'll get paid for it. But it's their choice to choose one that has that requirement. But other than that, most of the jobs are like, well, if you don't get it done, you just don't get paid. And so it actually takes away stress from us, and we don't have to bug them. We might remind them once or twice a week, don't forget to do your jobs. We don't go, hey, don't forget to do that particular job. And they're age appropriate. They range from easy tasks right up to harder tasks that take longer time. Yeah. And pay is based on their age as well. So, that's their paid jobs.
And they really enjoy that, because then we also teach them how to give, save, spend. And so they're learning to save for things. But also in the holidays, we went out and spent some of their pocket money, and that gave them so much fun. And they were so autonomous in choosing what they wanted, and they had to think about one of them that was really cute. They added up exactly how much they had. Oh, I'm going to have like this much money left. And it was awesome to actually watch them do that.
Yeah.
And
if you'd like an episode on how we do pocket money, feel free to write a comment, and we could put that together.
It was really cool. It's really awesome.
It's fun. We've got a bit of a hybrid model between a few different people. And the last one is just like extra responsibility tasks. These aren't chores. They're not things they have to do, but it's an expectation on them each and every day to help out and do this. So that is like washing, where they know that there's multiple places throughout the house where they can deposit their dirty washing. And it's their responsibility when they take dirty washing off, they put it in that place. Now, we've developed a really cool system with that, is if Nicole or I go into their room and see dirty washing, then they get to help do the washing, either putting it into the machine or putting it out onto the clothesline. So it's just an expectation.
It's an exciting exchange.
Yeah. We have a grey bucket because the expectation is that their school bag goes away, their shoes go away, they know where they go, and they've got their spots. So if we find a school bag around the house, we chuck it in this grey bucket. And then for them to get that out, they have to come and see us, and we give them an extra little job to do. It doesn't have to be massive, but it might be, can you pack up the toy area or something along those lines that they have to do in order to pay back their leaving.
Yeah, teaching them responsibility.
Responsibility of where you put your stuff.
Yeah, and basically it's not really a task. It's an expectation that you put your bag away, you put your shoes away, you put your washing away, because we actually need to teach our kids responsibility. Yeah. And so they're tasks that we have in our house that A, keeps it tidier, but B, is teaching them to look after their things.
Yeah. Other extra things, like if you play with a toy, it's your expectation to pack it up. Yeah. We're not going around every night when you go to bed and packing up after you. That's your job. So our kids know whatever they get out, they're packing up. Again, there are times where we bless them and do that for them.
Yeah.
Things like if I want to mow the lawns, they just know, they have to get all the toys that they've been playing with off the lawn. They're not our toys. I haven't been out there playing with them. So they do that. Like packing bags for outings, helping to pack lunch boxes and organise lunches. There's a whole bunch of expectations we also have, which we don't classify as chores, but they're responsibilities to help them grow from little people to big people and to help run our house.
Yeah, and I guess the biggest thing, as we were talking about before, is teaching our kids how to live and work in a team as well, which is actually also important for them when they're going to do work. They're working in a team environment often, in paid work, but it's about teaching our kids we're a family, we're a team, we love each other, and we help each other out because of that. And
it's all part of our values too, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Like responsibility is values, caring for each other, kindness, all those things are our values, and they come out in how we manage our home.
Yeah, so I guess today's blog, we just wanted to encourage you. Is there something that you need to start in your house that might even help your house to run better, that you can get your kids to help out with some chores? And not because they're slaves, we're not treating them as slaves, but
because they're teammates.
Exactly, they're teammates. And so we're teaching them how to work together and help out, because we want them to be generous to help other people as well. And so that starts in the home. So I hope that you found it helpful today, and put some comments in below about what you want to hear from us. or things that you do in your house that can inspire other people with how you might do chores.
And
so
if this has been helpful, make sure you share it around to at least sort of 2 people, I reckon, because we want to help others grow their family team as well.
Absolutely. So that's us signing out for today, but we'll see you again next week. God bless.
God bless. Bye.
Bye.